What's up, guys? This is Schmohawk Jabroni. Hope you enjoy that name. If you watch TV enough, I think you'll get it. This is a page that me and my bandmate Blake made just to put out live videos that we saw. We see shows all the time. We also play shows. We have a band called Subbutech. I'll put the link up here for our Instagram and our YouTube that Blake's girlfriend set up for all of us, which is really rad. But we had decided to make this a YouTube channel, and the first thing we were going to do was do top 15 albums to help you get into math rock. They're cheap and not like hard to find. You can find in stores and stuff. But then we see this tag thing from Noble Records. Gotta say, Noble Records, I'm a big fan of your videos. They're very engaging, they're very fun. You've definitely inspired me to do this today. So I got my trusty Twin Peaks notepad with all the questions in it. Used to have a little, pretty cool, like, Diane. I used to have a little cassette hanging off right there, but my little 2-year-old nephew pulled that off. But you know, he's 2 years old. Let's get started. Okay, so number one, favorite record from your state or a town in your state. I got two picks for this because I got two picks for a couple things. But anyways, here's my number one. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. Green REM promo. And what's really rad about the promo, I actually found this at my record store, Psychotronic Records in Augusta, owned by Michael Weldon, who wrote a book called Psychotronic about B-grade horror movies, and he was friends with Johnny Ramone. Quentin Tarantino gave him a VHS copy of Reservoir Dogs before it dropped at Sundance. This guy is at the only live Stooges performance where Iggy is putting the butter on him, or the peanut butter on him, in Cleveland. He was there. He saw Hendrix twice, so I go there sometimes just to talk to him and hang out with him. And I went there today, and it was about half and half. We were there for about 2 hours, me and Blake. What's cool is, though, this comes with like a promo, like a bio on the record. I know, it's really cool. Real stoked to find that. Cool history. Especially of a band that I've just adored over the last like 5 years. I've been collecting records. I'm 28. Been collecting records since I was 12, but seriously since like real seriously since I was 16. So I got a lot. Here's the next one. They're actually two because they made a 10-inch as well, but I didn't, want to include that. We'll get to 10-inch. But here's Meccanica and Martial Arts. This is one of the best post-hardcore math rock albums you will ever hear in your life. Then 10 years later, they came out with Meccanica, self-titled. This is one of the best post-hardcore math rock albums you'll ever hear in your life. The only difference is two different singers. And the first song on both albums are absolute bangers. I mean, I'm talking about coming out the gate strong, and it's all killer, no filler on these records, man. They're relentless. It's fantastic. Okay, number three, an album you'd highly recommend. I got two for this because these two albums have been in my life for 10 years, and about 2 years ago, me and a couple of friends went dancing with dancing with Lucy. A little code in there, if you understand what I'm saying. And we listened to these records 2 times in a row. This is The Books, The Limit of Pink. What's great about this is there's 4 songs on this that I've been obsessed with for forever because my friend Zach made short films and always put them in it. And this is just like, it's like a yoga record or something, but it's like so spiritual. And it's just two guys, came out on Temporary Residence Limited, which I think is one of the best labels out there today. You know, Exposures in the Sky, Room of Socket, Sleeping People, Pen Back, I could go on and on. And this just is a ride. Like, strap yourself in. If you're in that experimental mood, man, this is like the experimental one. And also, Storm and Stress. Eric M. on bass, Ian Williams on guitar, and Kevin Shea on drums. This is the definition of insanity. Alright, so Eric M. and Ian Williams in 2000, they made this in 97. In 2000, they became the guitarist and bassist of Don Caballero, which I'll get into Don Caballero feature in the video. And Don Caballero, had their ups and downs, had not a lot of different members, but by 2000 they did American Dawn, and Damon played, and so these guys, I mean, they're just playing loops, endless loops, and there's like lyrics, and I mean, he is just insane at drums. Like, it's definitely just a free jazz album. Like, it's just unbelievable. I can't say enough. Just find it on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Record Store, and listen. Okay, number 4. First album that got me into deeper music. And it is absolutely no doubt this $8 John Cale Animal Justice. I'm a diehard Velvet Underground fan, have been since I was in high school. And I went in there, and this got me into proto-punk, art rock, glam rock, made me find Brian Eno, made me find Lou Reed stuff even more interesting. I mean, I got this before I got Berlin and Transformer. And this is just a chaotic EP, and it's so great. And I don't know, I got this years back. It's Electronic Records, another awesome find there. And I don't know how hard it is to find these days, but check it out. John Cale, Paris 1919, Slow Dazzle. Man, he's just fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do number 3. Tip for beginner. I just say, buy what makes you happy, dude. Don't look at the price value. If it's a $50 record and it's amazing, get it. Don't do what I did and go on there and try to get, like, living in the material world when I was like a diehard Beatles fan. Like, oh, it's $5, it's Second and Charles. Like, forget all that, man. Like, get something cool. Definitely ask your parents and your aunt, siblings in the family. Which leads me to a very funny story. First Beatles record I ever got from my mom's collection. It's a gatefold. When we opened it up, I was 12 years old, there was a joint roach in there. And yes, I knew what it was. And my uncle comes up and goes, yeah, that's mine. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that I didn't keep it in here. Number 5, an obscure record people might not know about. By the End of Tonight, a tribute to Tigers. Math rock, kind of like a little bit of like proggy metal, but they do it so well. And damn, man, the snare drum in this is insane, and they come up with the most beautiful melodies. Only 5 songs, but it's one of those moments where you listen to it and it's like 25 minutes, you're like, oh, it's over, but then you're also like, whoa, I mean, that was actually worth that 25 minutes. It's not like a disappointing, oh man, this is also on Temporary Residence Limited. Fantastic record. If you can go out and find that, get that. A group you try and collect all their stuff. Well, the Beatles have always been there. I got like crazy weird German knockoff of like Help and like a crazy French knockoff of Rubber Soul. So it's always been in there. The reason I started buying online was to get all the Don Cab 7 inches, and I got literally 6 of 8 of them in 3 purchases on Discogs. So I found out that wasn't that hard, but when I got into high school, my friend's uncle showed me Frank Zappa. And I'd say I probably have 50 Zappa records right now, like a lot of record store day stuff from 2016 to now. Like here's a promo of Roxy, I got an original Roxy, I got a Bongo Fury, and I got a Bongo Fury with the hype sticker on it. I got like a UK press of We're Only In It For The Money. I don't know, it's all right here, but I'm not going to move the camera to show you, because who cares, because this is the latest one I found, and it was only $30. So, fuck yeah, so worth it. So worth it. Alright, I'm not going to pause, I'm gonna skip on the next one. Oh, I love this. This is gonna be fun. Woo! Alright. I actually want to see what Noble Records, if you see this, comment and tell me what you think. Band where his second album is better than the first. That's right. I think this blows Andy Warhol and Nico out the fucking water. I mean, White Light, White Heat coming out with a bang. The Gift, you got this crazy scory John Cale's doing. Lady Godiva showing John Cale's beautiful vocals. There she comes down now, and there she comes down now. You know, Nirvana did that cover. I heard her call my name. And dude, if you don't like Sister Ray, I just don't know what's wrong with you. If you can't listen to 2.5 minutes of Sister Ray, there's something sonically wrong with you. Like, you have to go to a doctor and figure out what sonically is wrong with you. Deadass. Okay, number 9. Number 9? Are we getting a hint? Because it's the White Album. Here's the original master recording. I mean, flawless. Here is a Canadian press with all, it was $100, but Psychotronic talked me down to $80 because I buy from Scott all the time. It's got the poster and it's got all the photos. First original one from 1968 that I found. It's actually got the numbers. I also have a Japanese press, but it was somewhere downstairs, and I am moving. I'll get to that point later in a second, but I'm reorganizing my collection right now. And also got this because the Escher demos have been talked about for years, and I had to get it, and it was worth it. Am I right? All right, gonna move on to the next one on this one too. Oh, random pick. I'm gonna do jazz. This is all jazz up here. Let's just do this. Oh yeah. Ornette Coleman, Science Fiction. In my top 5 favorite jazz albums of all time. My top jazz artists of all time. Like, there's not even a close. I originally found this Psychotronic, and it was With Skies of America. But then I found this at Criminal Records for, I want to say, like $40. Probably a little too much, but it was just so exciting to find that I had to get an original. And then I found the original Skies of America, so that was cool, and everything worked itself out. 10. Show an album with a crazy story. I got one. This is Dixie Dregs' first album. I hope you can see this well. I mean, it was put out by Steve Morris himself. Anyways, my dad went to high school with all 4 of these guys, and he went down to Psychotronic with me one day, and what was so funny is, like, when I rarely go to record stores together unless we go somewhere out of town together, you know. And he just happened to be down on Psychotronic, and he didn't even hesitate to buy this for $100. Because he goes, I'm going to get this signed for you by all the original members. And I was just like, that's so fucking rad, Dad. Thank you. So, that's cool. I'm going to sneak on to the next one again. Collecting pet peeves. This goes on with the story that Noble Records sold. Check your records before you buy them. I got so trustworthy with Psychotronic that, man, when I found this, I was so stoked. $50, original press, I mean, flawless. And I come home, I didn't even look at it. I just knew it was going to be good. And big old warp. If anyone knows how to fix warps, like a really efficient way, please comment below. That would help me out greatly, because that was really frustrating. Using my phone. I need to get a better camera for this. I do have a good camera, but there's something wrong with it. Like the batteries don't stay charged that long. I won't go on a tangent too long for that. Album or genre people would be surprised you like. I'm an old school hip hop guy, man. I like fucking Wu-Tang Clan. I think the first 6 Wu-Tang solo albums are some of the greatest ever. Run DMC, Redman. I dig Kendrick though. I fucking dig Kendrick. Of course, I don't have it with me, but A Pimp a Butterfly. Like, I'm, you know, reorganizing my collection right now. Which I don't know if I added that. That's a record owner pet peeve of mine, is having to organize records. But anyways, these albums are phenomenal, man. Like, dude, he is a lyricist. He is bringing it back to what hip hop is, and is to be an MC. And I dig that. Alright. Album the year you were born. Every day, ooh, ooh. Original Low End Theory. Some other band, Tribe Called Quest. I love this album so much. Oh yeah, another band I like is the Beastie Boys. I have all original Beastie Boys up to the Five Boroughs. I actually found an original copy of To the Five Boroughs with the Beastie Boys at Second and Charles for $35 when it was going for like $90 median at Discogs. Which I think Discogs kind of tainted the worth of certain records. But that's a Discog. I'm not saying all records, just certain records. That's something we can talk about anyways. But I'm glad to have been born when this record came out. It's really cool to know. Alright, I'm going to keep moving on again. 10-inch and what do you think about them? Termilos, Drugs to the Dear Youth. You got Ambassador of All Is Good, which is a 1-minute song, and the 40 Rods to the Hoghead, which is a fucking 12-minute. It's the Stairway to Heaven of math rock. Then Guyver's DC Cypher, which all that is just one long song. And then, see, they kind of just here. Same with this. A Spoonful of Slurry, The Werewolf and Ben, and then this is just like an interlude song too. So there's only really 3 songs on here. What's really sick about this, I only made 500. And these are stickingly going for like $200 now. But they're big Weezer fans. We saw them do a Weezer cover. Me and Blake have seen them 11 times together. Really sick cover. The way I feel about 10 inches is I think they're really cool. If you do it right. I love the Robert Johnson. I got the Frank Zappa Hot Rats one that came out this year. I have like Lennon Claypool Delirium, where they do like covers of The Who, Pink Floyd, and I can't remember. I got like Elutichistas, which is a really rad freeform experimental band. I don't know. I can go on forever. And once again, I'm gonna keep going because this one's a short one. All right, number 15. Share an interesting fact about a song or album. I went with song because I felt like there wasn't enough 45s in here. My dad sang this song to me and my sister till we were both, my sister's 4 years older than me. I mean, all the time till we were like 10. She was 14. He loves this song. This is another one of those occasions when I was in Columbia at Papa Jazz Records. Shout out Papa Jazz Records. Love you guys. Y'all are some of the most fun people to talk and dig records with. And it was just funny, like, I'd already spent like $50 and he's like, all right, you know, I think you spent enough for your money. And I was like, hey dad, look, I found this. I'm sorry he's gonna have it for $10. And he goes, okay, I'm gonna get that for you. And he's already played it for my nephew who is 2 years and 5 months old. And my dad can go, close your eyes and I'll, and my little nephew will go, kiss you. Like, it's so cool. It's really special and it means a lot to me. All right, I'm gonna burn through the last 5 on one take. I'm not really good at this, like cutting and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Show me an album. Show an album with animals on it on the cover. How about this? This town needs guns, animals. The song's literally called Chinchilla, Baboon, Crocodile, Pig. You get the point. And this is a great record. This before they changed their name to TTNG. They did that out of respect to the Sandy Hook shootings. But you know, I got this like, you know, that was 2012, I want to say. I got this already before. It's on Sargent House, another great kind of mathy experimental label. Clear vinyl. Just wanted to show that. That's really cool. Just dig that record, man. Been listening to it for years. Saw them live, and they played the whole thing. They got their old singer out, and the new singer played bass, and they did that, and then they did 2 songs, which are their most 2 favorite famous songs, as an encore, which are 26's Dance Here and 4, and If I Sit Still, Maybe I'll Get Out of Here. And you should have seen, because they're kind of emo, all these people singing in the chorus to If I Sit Still, Maybe I'll Get Out of Here. Yes, the yeah still rings in my ear. I'm a terrible singer, but dude, it was one of the most powerful moments ever. I also have the set list, and the guy's guitar. He is one of the sickest guitarist at finger picking ever. Speaking of finger picking, the next one is show an album 17. Show an album with crazy artwork. I just think it's crazy. There's no question about it, right? It just in no way fits the aesthetic of the album. And I would say that this would go back to number whatever album that changed my life. I mean, I remember when I heard this, I got it at Cabin Floor Records. Shout out Cabin Floor if you see this. In Greenville, where my bandmate Blake lives. Actually, he's back in Augusta for the time being, but he's still got a place there. And I just remember being like, man, you know, I always hear about this, dude. Like, should I just get it? You know, it's like 7 years ago. He goes, yeah, dude. Like, you like Shane Parrish and you like Tashi Dorji, man. Just imagine them doing lyrics. And I was like, okay. And this album has made me cry of joy, of sadness. I can always put it on and listen to it from front to end. It's another one of those ones I was talking about, like only 25 minutes, but like it feels like it goes by fast, but also feels like it goes by slow in a good way. But man, what a fucking cover, dude. Nick Drake, rest in peace, man. I wish you had gotten more attention for your mental disabilities. I, for one, deal with depression, so I can't imagine what he was going through around that time. But hey, he's got 3 albums, and his legacy lives on, and let's hope that stays that way. And all you record guys, pass them on, generation to generation. I still think it is the greatest solo acoustic album ever made, and I don't think anything will ever top it in my lifetime. I'm dead serious. I showed it to my mom, and she thought it was made like recently. I showed it to her in like 2017. She was like, "Oh, who's this new artist?" So I was like, "This is Nick Drake. This is 1972. It was amazing." Alright, show an album that's reasonably cheap. It was kind of hard for me, but I did Thunderclap Newman, Hollywood Dream. This is the one that has In the Air Tonight. No, In the Air Tonight. What the fuck am I talking about? Information, because there's something in the air. Fucking a great song. I paid $20 for it. It's like a Tronic, which is probably, I think it's a $10 record. The rest of the songs are so good though, and it's produced by Pete Townsend, and I love early Who. I think their first 4 albums are just top notch. Just good, man. Men and ladies. Got 2 more. Show an album with an acquired taste. Captain Beefheart and his magic band, Lick My Decals Off. I like, this might even go with the number, whose second album, well, his second album is Strictly Personal, but if you were to do Trout Mass first, I like this better. This is an original, straight, pressing. I found this actually when my band, Subutech, maybe I'll put this right here again, played South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, which was incredible. And we went to this place called kind of End of a Year Records, and I think I spent like $300 there. And you know, I couldn't get them on the plane, so they actually had to send them to me, mail them to me from the store, which is pretty cool. And it's in such great condition. It's $50, worth every penny. I got a promo version of it too. I got an 80s press of it too. So I ain't pulling no punches when it comes to that album. I want Beefheart kind of is with Zappa when it comes to like everything I collect. I want imports. I mean, look right here. These are all cassettes I have. I mean, actually, they're not all. There's like 4 or 5 downstairs that are doubles. And then I got all original first press of Zappa's first 3 solo albums. Lumpy Gravy, Chunga's Revenge, and Hot Rats. And I keep those up there as a little memorabilia, because I love those guys so much. I wish they could have got along, because Bongo Fury is phenomenal. Alright, let me get to this last one. Show your most recent find. Okay. I have gone to a new record store since it reopened May 10th, I want to say. So it was closed for 5 months and 2 days. I don't know. I can't remember when quarantine started. So I've gone back twice. This is what I got the first time, and the first 2 are what I got the first time, and then the second 2 are what I got today. Got Aladdin Sane by Bowie. This and Hunky Dory have been eluding me forever. Like, I could never find an original. Still Hunky Dory. Well, I just feel like Hunky Dory is just, I'm not meant to have it. Like, I've never seen an original copy in stores. And then this is T-Rex. To me, the third of the great 3, which I think are their 3rd through 5th albums. And it was only $10 just because we got a little little water damage, and that's okay. I can replace it when I find a better one, but goddamn, this album's good. And then we got Mongrel by the Bob Seger System. Recommended to me by Michael Weldon at Psychotronic. I was looking for the first one, Rambling Gambling Man, because I wanted some heavy ass garage, psych, you know, that kind of good stuff. And he was like, trust me, you're gonna love this. And he told me to listen to the song Lucifer, and I listened to it, and then I just went back to the beginning and just listened to the whole album, like literally before I made this. And then this I bought on a whim. These guys are called the Chesterfield Kings, and this is their third album, Don't Open Till Doomsday. All Music only gives it 3 stars. This is why sometimes you can't trust it, even though I do go by them a lot. But they are, this is 1987. I mean, look at these guys. And it's garage and psych, and it is phenomenal. They do a T-Bone Burnett song, I'll Go. They do a Ray Davies, which I'm guessing that means the Kinks. Time Will Tell. They do a D.D. King record, D.D. King song, Baby Doll. Man, this is great stuff. Like, I just got done listening to this. This was the last record before Bob Seger that I listened to. All right, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Watch. Please subscribe. Definitely need subscribers. Share it around. I'm gonna do the top 15, and then I think me and Blake are gonna do top 10 jazz and hip hop records together. We're each gonna pick 5 and have a little debate on what we think is best. Thank you so much. This is Schmohawk Jabroni, and you guys don't be a Schmohawk Jabroni. Peace.